Well, something's wrong. Code E1 means losing communication with the thermostat. All of the videos in this playlist series were created from actual problems in an RV, whether it be my own RV or another person's RV. I often camp with a group of several other RVers, and I am often called on as the fix-it man. This was an actual problem I had on my RV, and I will show you the steps I went through to troubleshoot and fix the problem. The typical Dometic air conditioning thermostat wiring scheme consists of a 12-volt powered thermostat, powered from the fuse panel, and a 3-wire connection to the control box inside the AC unit. The AC control box itself is powered by 120 volts AC. Notice that there is another connector going to the control box from the furnace. This circuit is controlled by the thermostat, also using 12 volts, regardless of whether or not 120 volts AC is applied to the air conditioning unit. This is due to the requirement to run the furnace from a 12 volt source. To remove all power, you must remove both the thermostat 12 volt fuse and shut off the air conditioner's breaker, and potentially remove the furnace 12 volt fuse. So I happen to have another thermostat that may or may not be the problem, but it's one of three things: the thermostat, the wiring, or the control board. So we'll start by replacing the easiest. And here's a tip: if you cut off the wire maybe a ½ inch below where it goes into the connector, then you'll remember what the color code was, so when you hook it back you won't get it in reversed. Well, shucks, that did not fix the problem. I knew that was too simple of a fix. Fortunately, the air conditioner control box is easy to get to, and you access it from the inside of the RV by removing the filter panel. So the next step is these are all of the thermostat wires, and that's the control module there. And there is a 4-pin cable that goes into that control box. I made sure all these wires were secure, and I was actually able to push that in maybe an 1/8 inch. And after doing that, so far it's working. So hopefully that was what the problem is. That connector may have just wiggled out a little bit, or more likely it was never pushed in all the way from the factory anyway.